All right, guys, joining us first is St. George Illawarra Dragons outside back, Stephen Marsters. Thanks for coming on, Steve. How you going?
Yeah, good. Good. Thanks. Thank you for having
Awesome.
me.
No problems, man. It's a pleasure to have you on now. That was the first hit out for 2019, I believe. How's the body feeling?
Yeah, my body's feeling it's pretty out of it at the moment. I thought that I'd be banged up and bruised, but it just kind of, I guess the emotion that I played on the field kind of just hasn't hit me yet.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it was a pretty special moment for you pulling on that Dragons jersey, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. It was kind of like a debut for me, like giving that opportunity and probably that goal that I kind of aimed for from the start of the year.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. And like you said, there is no substitute to match fitness. You can do all the preseason training in the world, but actually getting out there in that field, it's just a different ball game out there, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's just more excitement for me, and kind of what I've been working towards as a kid. So yeah,
Absolutely, man. And look, it was only a trial, but what's something that you can sort of take out of it personally for yourself? And then in a broader picture, what's something you think as a team, as the St. George Illawarra Dragons, you can take out of that victory?
I guess just staying composed and just kind of just focusing on what each individual player needs to do and what they can do as a team, and like yeah, kind of just going out there and proving that you've got something to do on the field as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And as a team, is there anything in particular you can take out of it in the broader spectrum of the Dragons?
Probably just work on our little fundamentals, like our one percenters, like getting three in a tackle, slowing down the ruck plays as well. That kind of got us, I think, in the back end of the second half.
Yep.
They kind of got a roll on through the middle. So I kind of guess just working on those fundamentals, like getting three in a tackle and just slowing the play ball down.
Yeah, absolutely. You do say they're one percenters, but they all add up. And in the NRL, in the hardest competition of rugby league in the world, it's the one percenters that often win you games. To be honest.
Yeah, it does. Not like the little things that count play a big impact in the game. Like as in like staying focused, like that's kind of a main focus for every NRL team.
Yep.
We can't lose patience and time like that.
Absolutely. You just you touched on patience and sort of attributes like that. And earlier you mentioned composure. Was that more so you felt the team was lacking in that area, or more so yourself personally?
More myself personally.
Okay.
Like I guess like those kind of two opportunities that I could have possibly scored. I kind of wasn't composed because like all the excitement and just staying like being nervous, knowing that like I could have scored those tries and kind of put that
Mm.
aside. And I was more focused on like, oh yeah, what would happen if I score this try? Would I be happy with myself? I was kind of not in the mood of like, oh, I've got to stay more composed about how I'm going to finish this. So yeah.
Absolutely. And I will say for you, man, those were two very tough tries that I don't think many players would have been able to capitalise. That was my next question. I was going to say you were centimetres off bagging a double on both occasions. You're putting it down to a little bit of a composure lacking sort of thing there.
Yeah,
Okay.
because at training we kind of practice this a lot for like outside backs, like
Yep.
just trying to finish it or try and keep our hand and eye coordination on point.
Okay.
But yeah, that's definitely one thing that I know that I have to learn off next time. So yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. So you did find it a little bit hard moving forward, given you'd put so much effort into training and working on that for the 2019 preseason.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. And another question I have here is, we saw you feature on the wing. The Dragons official website lists you as a fullback. Now, you are only 19 years of age, so there's plenty of development and room to move forward there. But my question is wing sort of your home and where you're looking to make your home in the NRL? Or are you more looking centre, fullback? What's your ideal position and where do you enjoy playing most?
Yeah, mate. I guess at this point in time, I'm kind of just going off as what kind of position they want me to play. Like
Okay.
they prep me so well that I can play any kind of outside back position.
Yep.
But at the moment, I'm leaning towards playing center because that's what I've been training at this whole preseason. So um, wing is not like a it's not an out of a position for me because I've played there in junior rep even when I was younger. So it's kind of everything. Like if they put me in center, fullback, or wing, I kind of just mix into it.
Okay.
So yeah.
So the training enables you to play anywhere, but personally, on a personal scale, do you have a favorite position, or are you happy to play wherever the team needs?
Yeah, wherever the team needs me, I'm kind of just I like playing any position as long as I'm on the field or we're on the bench. That's where my mentality is at the moment.
Awesome, man. That's certainly a great mentality to have moving forward into your career. Now, you are signed until the end of the 2019 season. I guess before we go, what are your personal goals for this year, and what are you sort of, this time next year, looking back, what are you hoping to have achieved?
Probably this year, I kind of just focus on like staying alive every game, like attacking every 5 minutes of the game. Like
Yep.
that's what I kind of lacked, and that's what kind of my parents saw in me as well. I never attacked the start of the game, so at the moment I'm just gonna like figure out a way or like just get my fitness up and just keep attacking the game as it comes.
Yeah, you mentioned your parents there. I have to imagine they're one of your largest motivators when it comes to rugby league.
Yeah, definitely. They worked hard for me to get to this position at the moment. So I've kind of I thank them for everything. Like they've taken me to every training sessions. They've cooked the right meals for me. So yeah.
Awesome, man. You've certainly got one of the best mentalities of the younger talents coming through our game now. One last question for you, before we let you go. You are the younger cousin of Isan Marsters. A lot of people wouldn't know that. Sort of just tell us a little embarrassing story on Isan, or even just how you used to smash him in backyard footy.
Oh man. Yeah. So there's we've got plenty of stories up there. But I guess ours was probably like just like us playing footy, and one time like me and him just kind of just we went brutal, and we just ran at each other so many times. We just kind of like cried and like had that mixed emotions, like nah, like you run straight again, like keep going, keep going. And then after that we kind of just broke out into a little fight.
Yep.
And yeah, it was so it didn't end well for me because I was the younger one, and I was pretty small. So yeah, I'll give him that victory now. But hopefully next time I see him on the field, it'll be a different story.
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. Look, he got one up on you then, but look, we're certainly hoping you get one up on Isan when you make the NRL debut. I certainly don't think it's far away, Steve. From what we saw in the trial game, you were very talented and showed a lot of skill out there. And I'm certainly tipping you to make your debut this year, mate. So thank you very much for coming on the show. And anything you want to add before we go?
No, just probably just thank everything, like everyone that's been there for me at the time being, and just everyone that's been on my journey to Australia to keep my to pursue my career at least. Yeah.
Awesome, man. As I touched on, you've got one of the best mindsets and mentalities coming through the game. I wish you all the best of luck for the 2019 season. Thanks again.
Thanks, bro.